So, are you excited to be on two coasts on the same day?
Yeah, sure.
It's like being in New York and Los Angeles in the same day.
Okay.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's like the best thing ever.
Sure.
We are in Tonala, which is a little town close to the Pacific shoreline. Yesterday we drove all the way from Coatzalcoalcos through the mountains, which were pretty nice mountains. Unfortunately, the GoPro ran out of juice before we could really film the tall mountains.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning. Well, it's not morning anymore. It's about noon. Feels like it's about 100 degrees outside. I've got on this big, heavy black textile suit, my crash gear. Olaf over here is getting ready to go too. This is kind of what the bikes look like once they have all their gear on it.
Except your backpack.
Except my backpack, which he really wants me to get rid of. But yeah, that's my bike.
Oh, and yeah, let's not forget the fact that the bracket broke again. So now we have no original bracket, and all four brackets are makeshift brackets on all two bikes. So I installed this one today, and this one is going to hold. Not sure about this one though. Ha. So we just arrived in Tapachula, to Jalapa, and it was one wet experience. So show you guys where we are. So if you look in this corner right there, Tapachula, that's where we are right now, Tapachula. And so we came from Tonala, so we basically just drove down Highway 20, but as you see it's raining and this is nothing. So we went into the city and it was flooding. I'm not lying, at least a foot of water. We got so wet. This is the socks, so they're like super wet. Right now I'm super wet. Rosita's wet. So we're gonna take a shower, freshen up, then we're gonna show you guys the road conditions that we drove through. Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
So, Monday.
I've been on this trip now for 1 week.
I've been on this trip now for 3.5 weeks.
Yep.
And we made it to
Somewhere in Mexico. Let me grab that map.
the city, the furthest south city, just before you cross into Guatemala. So we left Tonala this morning, and we finally completed our entire trip from the top of the map to the bottom of the map, which is pretty good.
And we are in Tapachula.
We are in Tapachula, so we drove from the top of the map to the bottom of the map, and this is where we are right now. And this yellow line, that's the border of Guatemala. So that's all pretty exciting. Tapachula. All right. So here's the cool thing that happened today. So let's start with.
Let's start with the good things that happened today.
Oh, it was a great road.
The
Highway
road.
200.
Highway 200, the Pan American Highway, sucks. Going south.
Had some construction zones.
Had some, many parts of it were under construction. I mean, completely tore up where you're driving on gravel.
Gravel.
Yeah.
But we made it.
We made it.
And then as we came closer, we saw like rain clouds on the left where the mountains are.
Right.
And sunny sky on the right, so we have that on camera.
And we got rained on for about 30 kilometers.
And we got like wet.
And as we were coming into Tapachula, as we drove through the city, we actually were driving through like rivers with currents.
We have a video of that.
Water.
It was amazing, like at least a foot of water. It was unbelievable.
So every way that you can imagine testing your skills as a motorcycle rider pretty much have happened this week. Coming through the Sierra Madres the day before last.
Like
and
yesterday,
then,
having like 60 miles without a gas station.
Yeah.
This became from the Gulf of Mexico side or coast, and we drove then to the Pacific coast. There was 60 miles, no gas, and I mean for us it worked out well, but I think we were just miles away from getting like the low fuel light to come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we came through Huxla, and which is like the last city before you come to
the coast.
To the coast, and so today, there were like two people on the road, and they stopped us, and they wanted to see our permits, and they had like some IDs which looked fishy, and then they said that they want to get our car registration titles, and they want to give us our deposit back, like Banjacito.
Yeah, so pay attention to this part that he's telling you right now. It's a kind of a little scam where they're going to ask to see your permit that you get on your vehicle when you come into Mexico.
Yeah.
Do not give it to them.
First of all, they spoke really well English, which is really weird. The Banjacito guys don't speak English.
And they had on no uniforms. And the IDs that they did have said Turisto, which has nothing to do with Banjacito.
Plus, their two IDs didn't match, and they didn't have an official vehicle parked there, and there was no official sign.
And there were no federal policio, there
Nothing.
were no soldiers. This was just a stop that they had taken over in the middle of the road.
And so eventually I was like, okay, so we pull over there to the right because we have our registration and our cases, and they're like, okay. And that's when they stepped away from the bikes and we could start driving. And because we were talking on Bluetooth, I just told you, and then just keep on driving straight. Those are not official. There's no official vehicle right here, honey.
Es necesario el permit. El permit de México?
Yeah?
Yes, es necesario. Where are you going?
Going to Guatemala.
Okay, Guatemala, Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica. Necesario check it out del paper de México. El permit de México. You have permit de México?
The permits are on the bags.
Okay. Ese permit de México. ¿Sí? Okay.
Yeah, it's brown, it has a sticker in the middle. Yeah.
Sticker. You pay con tarjeta de credit.
I pay what?
You pay your permit con tarjeta de credit. In the border,
I know.
back your money for you. You want deposit in USA?
I made a deposit, yeah.
Es necesario porque deposit. Money back for you in the office, okay?
Dude, are you paying me money?
Yes, my friend.
Go on the paperwork.
Yes, me my friend. One people.
Okay, so we're going to go over there to park the bikes?
Parking, yes.
Alright. Let's go straight. Let's go straight, honey.
We drove from the upper right corner all through here to the border town right here. And so finally I put in a new map, so we are right here, and today we want to go into Guatemala. Very exciting. I can't wait.
Gracias. Stop on the street. Hola. Sorry?
Five for each motorcycle.
Has he already sprayed your bike? Okay, he said he only sprayed the lower parts.
Finish.
we are in Guatemala, San Bernardino, and I parked the bikes protected from the rain under this roof in front of our hotel room, and so I had to kind of move it past that truck, see around this turn, over there around the corner, but then it was taken care of and now our bikes can dry out. The rain is just terrible. Just to show you what it's like, so we are here at the Carolina Resort in San Bernardino in Guatemala. So from what I understand, this is supposed to be just a little flow, and the rain that we had in the last couple of minutes just turned this into like a... It's just so wet and slippery. Alright, so here's my other sock. It's already dripping right now. So here's the other sock, and this is the sock. This is all the water that's in there. Absolutely insane. That's just how wet we are. It's like everything is wet. Water everywhere.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Can I show you something in the bathroom?
Yes.
I think this is like a little freaky.
Show it to me.
Beautiful, romantic little cabin for the night for $45 US, right? And you know, we have this bathroom, we have 2 towels,
Yeah.
believe it, and a swimming pool towel. But when you step in here, oh, by the way, the shower's not draining really well. Just want you to see the outlet in the shower. Muy peligroso.
Wow.
Yeah.
Peligroso, as
Yeah.
you learn pretty fast, means dangerous.
Yes,
And-
that is so dangerous. How can they put that there? I also want you to know too, I finally figured out the hot and cold. So F is for frio, and C does not mean cool. C means caliente.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So something else you want to show us?
Important things to know about
Something else you want to show
bathrooms
us?
in Central America. No, not tonight.
See, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Pratt shows up in the middle of nowhere and tells a couple of velociraptors to stand back. So, because this is pretty much what it's like.
Well, I'm looking right here, and this is where the pool bar used to be, and there was a cover in here.
Yeah,
The electric outlet and how it's all exposed.
yeah.
I'm,
And?
I'm not going to be a safety person right now. But
You're not going to point out the power outlets that are exposed to moisture?